And welcome to this post-4th of July holiday edition of Let's Talk Nutrition. Yes, we're live. We're at work. Maybe you're at the beach somewhere. Who knows? Driving to some picnic or who knows? It's good. If you have a day off, enjoy it. Embrace it. We're here, and we are live, coast to coast and globally. There's three of us here, for sure. Katie, Gary, and myself in the building. And then I saw a mouse run across. No, that's about it. A couple of other shows that are live today. Yeah. The sports, they're live.
Yeah, they're live, and then the morning show up front's live.
Yeah. Katie, you still working that show at 4 o'clock in the morning, that one show?
I did not today. I got the luxury of sleeping in today, but normally, yes, I am working.
So before Katie comes and does Let's Talk Nutrition, she works another show. So she's up at 2:30 in the morning to go get ready to go to work. So when she gets here, she's about halfway through her workday or better. So we appreciate her. We appreciate Gary. We appreciate you, of course. That's why we're here on this 4th of July, post-4th of July holiday edition. Yesterday was a quiet day, as typical 4th of July weather around here in Florida. Lots of rain, off and on, this and that, fireworks and all that goes with it. It's a nice holiday, Independence Day. A lot to celebrate on that day. And, of course, they had the Nathan's Hot Dog Contest. I'll have a thing or two to say about that. We'll talk about that. And what's trending also, a woman who was pronounced dead for, 17 hours?
27 minutes.
Excuse me. That would be a case of Lazarus from the dead.
That was another guy, wasn't it?
Yeah. Was it 27 minutes?
Yeah, 27 minutes.
Pronounced dead. She had a heart attack and reported on her near-death experience. We'll talk about that. Kind of interesting. And last week, if you recall, if you were listening or watching, I reported a story on a woman here in Florida, I believe, went to the beach and just scratched her shin or ankle down by her foot area, and she died. She got infected with a flesh-eating bacterium. There are two stories trending today, independent of one another, on relative to the same theme, and we'll talk about that. And many other things that are trending, and maybe a tutorial here and there on something that is on my mind to share with you. And we always enjoy when you call the show or contact us. A lot of people who watch, for example, or listen, we use the Facebook Messenger concept and message Gary. Then that's how because he's monitoring the social media. You can always call. Katie will take your call. And even if it's not on a topic that we're considering, that's okay. Not to worry. And then I found a story about plant-based meats, which is sort of a misnomer. What is that all about? Is that worth considering? Are plant-based meats healthier than meat? We'll see. We'll see what goes on with that and much more. It's post 4th of July. When Gary's going to tell you how to contact the show, and then I want to address this hot dog eating contest.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Don't forget, you can email the show at Dr. Garko's personal email page at drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. You can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Let's Talk Nutrition, on Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition, and go and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Let's Talk Nutrition on YouTube, where we're close to 70,000 views now. We have over 1,200 videos up. So if you subscribe to that, you'll get an alert every time we come live.
course, 4th of July is a big food day, barbecue foodies. Gary posted, I made my dinner, and he posted it, my 4th of July. How did you entitle that?
Dr. Garco's organic non-barbecue.
Dinner. Yeah. You can't show those. Can you show those or no?
Yeah, you go to Instagram and they can look right at them.
Can you put them up here?
No.
You can't.
No.
Even off my phone.
It'd take me about an hour.
Oh, an hour to do that?
Yeah, I have to download and then transfer over, put it on the thumb drive, and then put it in.
I made a salad. There were green beans, corn, and pasta with sauce. All of it was organic. The pasta was whole grain. Everything that I made yesterday, it was organic. Everything that was in the salad is organic. It's too bad you can't see that. So we've been. Gary said you need to post the meals that you make and put them up there. I said okay. I don't know why people would be interested in it. You say they are?
Yeah, you've already got like 30 views on it.
Wow.
People love food pictures. The internet loves food.
There you go. Well, that was a nice dinner. Again, I'll say what I said the other day when I made that one dinner that I thought was even tasty. And I said the only thing wrong with that dinner was I had nobody to serve it to. It's better when you can share it with somebody else, right, and let them experience it. I was going to pull up. The night before, it was homemade soup. That was organic as well, with whole grain rice. A hefty bowl of that with the whole grain rice. I mean, you're going to be hard pressed to try to eat anything else. So that's what I'm posting. They said that I should post the meals that I make. Okay. Show you what I'm doing. I try to practice what I talk about on the show. What I didn't do yesterday was eat a hot dog, organic or otherwise. Apparently, Joey Chestnut did. Again, he is the defending champion of Nathan's famous 4th of July International Hot Dog Eating Contest. That's the exact name. I suppose that's trademarked. Nathan's famous 4th of July International Hot Dog Eating Contest. Joey the Jaws Chestnut and Mickey Sudo, again, chomped their way to victory. Mickey would be a woman. Competition was, it took place at the original Nathan's famous location at Coney Island in New York City, borough of Brooklyn, since the first recorded contest in 1972, has become apparently a crowd pleaser. I wouldn't waste my time. I'm not a fan. Sorry. And it sounds like I'm, being grumpy. I'm not. I think it's a dreadful concept. It sends the wrong message. And the way they market it, they call it a sporting event. It is not, has nothing to do with sport, activity, sports in any way, shape, or form. It features gluttony. And, it just sends the wrong message.
I just can't imagine that being my life goal. Like the amount of things you could be known for in life, and to want to be known for eating the most hot dogs every year too.
Well, if you watch the footage of it, it's disgusting.
It literally nauseates me.
It is nauseating. And Peter King used that word. Peter King is a very respected sports writer for ESPN. He's when we come back, I'll tell you what Peter King had to say about it. Apparently, he doesn't take well to it either. I don't like the idea. There you go. There's the meal I made the other night. That's whole grain rice, Gary. That's not white rice. And everything in that soup is organic, too. Even the broth.
That's Joey Chestnut.
Yeah. We'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's me, your immune system. I'm
Psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649. This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. VDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. If you're in the military or are a first responder, you get an additional 10% off VDC's already discounted prices. VDC even offers case discounts. And you can get connected with VDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. The choice is clear. You can save at Vitamin Discount Center. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-907-7066. That's 813-907-7066. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Want to get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult? Try PGX from Natural Factors. This revolutionary product is clinically shown to help people achieve their ideal body weight in a safe, natural way. PGX helps you feel full for hours, dramatically reduces the glycemic index of any food or meal, and ultimately causes the release of the compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. 1, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and 2, improving the action of the hormone insulin. As medical doctor Mark Hyman said in his best-selling book, Eat Fat, Get Thin, if you choose to use only one supplement, PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. North American Herb and Spice, wellness for life. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to this post-4th of July edition of LTN. We are live, coast to coast and globally, 877-897-8255. Toll free. Give us a call. We love hearing from you, talking to you about whatever. I'm not a fan of the I know, I'm probably alienating myself from some people. I'm not a fan of the Nathan's International Famous Hot Dog Whatever eating contest. Never have been. I don't like the idea. It does send the wrong message. It's. I'll use the word that Peter King, sports writer and figure from ESPN, disgusting. He sent out a tweet yesterday. Apparently, Mr. Chestnut didn't like the tweet. ESPN. Peter King, by the way, is affiliated with the 30 for 30 franchise on ESPN, which is an award-winning sort of like documentary feature. He said, a shame that at least a fifth of children in America go to bed hungry nightly. They're highlighting gluttony, treating someone who overeats excessively as a, quote, competitive athlete, close quote. truly disgusting. That's what Peter King had to say about it, and I 100%, full stop, I agree with him. First of all, it's not a sporting event. It does send the wrong message. And we have an obesity epidemic. Not only do kids go to bed hungry, but we have on the other end of the spectrum, we have an obesity epidemic among children and adolescents. 25% of children are overweight or obese. About 17% or a little better are obese. And then in this contest, which is in Coney Island, my dad took us there when we were kids. Take a train from Pittsburgh to New York, a sleeper car, and spend holidays in New York, in Manhattan. We would go to Coney Island. Love Coney Island. That contest draws about 25,000 people to Coney Island, and about 1 million people view it on ESPN. ESPN broadcasts it. Now, you know, Peter King is with ESPN. I don't know if he got into any trouble, if some of the suits, you know, called him upstairs to the office, said, you know, Peter, you can't be doing that. We broadcast that event. I don't know if they did or not. Probably not. But I just don't. And then I watched some of the video of the contest and watched Joey Chestnut do his thing. And it's just disgusting. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I'm pretty open-minded. I'm not cranky at all. I'm not. I like a good time. I enjoy, you know. But this, nah, man. Sorry, I can't get on board. And then the guy that promotes it, George Shea. He, you know, he's the promoter, and he's doing what he does, and he does a great job at what he does. He says, I love things that are absurd. Well, obviously he does. He has turned Nathan's hot dog eating contest. It's not only a national obsession, it's almost international in its scope. This is sort of ironic, isn't it? We're talking about an event that violates sensibilities on so many different levels. And people, you know, they show up to why. It's a nutritional freak show. Watching people do that, watching a human being he ate 70 hot dogs in 10 minutes. Bun and all. I don't know. So my commenting on it's not going to change anything. But you know, you never know. There are people out there that it certainly doesn't. It doesn't. To say that it's the wrong message, I could do an hour on why it's the wrong message, but and again on different levels, it's just not right to behave that way. And children watch that. It's not that the kids go. Peter King makes a point. You know, many kids go to bed hungry every night, and he have this guy sticking 70 hot dogs and buns into his mouth in 10 minutes. But the obesity epidemic is what I'm really concerned about. Yeah, 877-897-8255. Plant-based meats, since we're on food. Plant-based meats, if you go to Whole Foods and any of these Sprouts and any of these food health stores, if you want to call them that, you will see these products. And they came into being because there's been much said about eating meat, the cardiovascular, cancer risks, generally health risks associating with eating red meat and meat generally, red or any other color, or from any other source other than cattle. And the question becomes, are these products really healthier? Are you doing yourself a favor by buying these products and consuming them? And I'm going to give attribution to CBS News. Dr. Tara Narula spoke with CBS this morning, and she said, quote, Just because something says it's plant-based doesn't mean it's healthy. So you have to read the labels, close quote. She's absolutely right. This whole notion of plant-based is being exploited, and you got food manufacturers and companies making so-called healthy plant-based foods, and when you look at the ingredients at the end of the day, you're not moving the ball forward. You're not advancing the whole idea of better health with some of these products that are being sold in health stores. Come back, I'll tell you more about these burgers and the titles and names of them and what's in them.
Don't be stressed out or anxious. Take Hempanol, the energetic and ready to take on the day. To place your order or to find out where to find Hempanol in your area, call 1-800-243-5242, 800-243-5242, or visit us at oregonol.com.
1250 WHNZ. Online at WHNZ.com. On your phone with the iHeartRadio app. And on hundreds of devices like Alexa, Google Home, Xbox, and Sonos. An iHeartRadio station.
Hey friends, this is Frank Cotto, the host of the Business Happy Hour. Myself, Ryan Pelkey, and Doug Ford will be live every Wednesday at 11 a.m. We are the #1 show for business and entrepreneurship in Tampa, so tune in every Wednesday on 1250 live at 11 a.m.
News on 1250 WHNZ.
A suspicious package puts a bit of a damper on a July 4th celebration in the city of Miami. Bomb squad units responding to Bayfront Park. This lady tells NBC Miami what happened in the VIP area.
We were in this VIP section up on the deck of Hard Rock, and then all of a sudden the fireworks stop, and women with children start running through the restaurant.
The package turned out to be a suitcase. Floridians who were improperly charged toll fees by Dollar and Thrifty car rental companies face a Sunday deadline to submit refund claims. The car rental agencies reached a settlement with the Attorney General's office earlier this year for toll fees placed on rental cars between January 2011 and January of this year. Many customers who were unaware fees would be added to their final bills were charged $15 per cashless toll or had fees of more than $10 per day added to rental agreements. With Florida's News, I'm Al Lewis.
A couple of issues out there. I-4 westbound, just west of the connector, got a crash out there and no delays because of it. We do have some delays on 4 eastbound at Mango Road because of a crash there. Also on 4 eastbound at MLK, got a stalled out truck blocking the eastbound exit. Everything else looking pretty good so far this morning. 75 northbound at State Road 60. We do have some ramp restrictions there because of a stall as well. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Uterick Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line at 866-545-9595.
This report is sponsored by Ashley Home Store.
Ashley Home Store Stars and Stripes event is going on now. Save up to 30% or get no interest for 6 whole years with no minimum purchase. Plus, shop incredible 4th of July doorbusters only at America's #1 furniture and mattress store. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Even if you're a big-time basketball fan, there might be a few facts about the game you don't know. Like, did you know that the first baskets were actually peach baskets? Or that a warm basketball is bouncier than a cold one? Or that players can run as much as 4 miles during a game? Well, here's another fact you might not know that's actually really helpful if you need to buy a car. TrueCar also helps people get used cars. TrueCar isn't just for buying new cars. With their certified dealer network and nationwide inventory of nearly 1 million used cars, you'll enjoy real pricing on actual inventory and a simpler buying experience. And with TrueCar, users can see what others paid, so they know if they're getting a good deal before buying. They're also more likely to enjoy a faster buying experience by connecting with TrueCar certified dealers. When you're ready to buy a new or used car, check out TrueCar and enjoy a more confident car buying experience. Some features not available in all states.
From the Weather Center, Abrahamson and Uterwick, the injury lawyers Fidelis.com. Have a happy holiday weekend. Fidelis Hillsboro.
Your Tampa Bay area forecast. Mostly cloudy, isolated showers and thunderstorms continue overnight. Low 78. Thursday, July 4th. Sunny, dry, and hot. A 50% chance for afternoon and early evening showers and thunderstorms. High 94. Thursday night, showers ending, becoming partly cloudy. Low 78. For more news, weather, and traffic, tune to WFLA at 94.5 in St. Pete, 105.9 in Tampa, or 99.1 in Newport Richey.
This report is sponsored by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Great news! There's a quick way you could save money. Switch to Geico. Geico could help you get great coverage at a great price, and it only takes 15 minutes to see if you could save 15% or more on car insurance. Go to geico.com today and see how much you could save.
Dana Lash and the Dana Show on 1250 WHNZ.
Bernie Sanders is right now trying to sell the country on socialism, and he's trying to say democratic socialism, which is a moronic phrase invented by people who don't have the balls to claim socialism. Never, ever let anyone tell you that that's a legitimate phrase. That's like the time I had to tell my stepdad that Junior Missy isn't actually a classification of female clothes.
The Dana Show. Weeknights 10 to midnight on 1250 WHNZ.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. Reviva Labs, the natural skincare authority. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to this post 4th of July edition of LTN. We are live, coast to coast and globally today. And I was starting to report on plant-based meats. This is a trend now. You'll find it in health stores, these plant-based burgers, for example. There are two that are out there, brands, Beyond Burger and the Impossible Burger. And, I mean, they're doing quite well, what I can tell. I mean, the products are everywhere. And CBS News did a little feature on it, and so I'm giving them attribution. They raised the issue. The question is, are these products really healthier at the end of the day? Their claim to fame is that they're not. They say plant-based meats. Well, I guess they were trying to find a way to call these products. They have nothing to do with meat. They just look like it and taste like it. And I guess that's why they call it plant-based meats. But they have nothing to do with meat. There's not 1 ounce of meat from animals in these products. Okay, is that good? Well, this is interesting. To answer that question, what you have to do is look at the ingredients. Right? That would be the first thing to do, to make some assessment of whether or not this is something worth eating. Now, Gary has had one of these Impossible Burgers. This is associated with the actor.
Yeah, the Wahlburger burger chain has it. They sell it.
Mark Wahlberg, the actor, whom I like.
Donnie, too. Donnie's part of the chain. And
who is?
Donnie Wahlberger.
Okay. All right.
New Kids on the Block.
Okay, so there you go. And it's quite popular, this Impossible Burger. But is it your optimal health choice? Well, let's take a look and see. Just by the way, the Impossible Burger was created by Impossible Foods. It's a company founded by Patrick O'Brown. This was back in 2011. Brown is a scientist and professor emeritus at Stanford University. He has a medical degree and a PhD, and he's worked as a research scientist during his career. He has raised awareness about using animals for food and how it harms the environment, harms the animals. I mean, that's the context in which he is situated. So he found that talking about it that way didn't have much of an impact, so he created a business that produced plant-based alternatives to popular animal products. So props to him for doing that. I understand the intention here. It's a good intention. Let's take the Impossible Burger. Let's just take that product and look at the selected ingredients. The recipe has changed. The original Impossible Burger had the following: water in the order of their greatest concentration, water, textured wheat protein, coconut oil, potato protein, natural flavors, 2% or less of leg hemoglobin, can't talk, and I'll tell you what leg hemoglobin is, from soy, yeast extract, salt, cognac gum, xanthan gum, soy protein isolate, some vitamin E, C, thiamine, zinc, niacin, V6, riboflavin, and B12. That was the original. In 2019, the company changed it. They removed the wheat protein, now uses soy protein, making it what? To get into the trend, gluten-free. It contains a plant-based culinary binder called methylcellulose, which improves texture. It's like a fiber. And they replaced a portion of the coconut oil with sunflower oil to reduce saturated fat content. HEM, or soy leg hemoglobin, is the ingredient that makes the Impossible Burger look like a burger, bleed like a burger, sort of taste like a burger. It adds the flavor and the color of a burger, in other words, and when you cook it, it actually red. It like bleeds like a real burger when you cut it too.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes. Okay.
So people think, oh, this is some sort of meat product that no, it's not. Although recognized, generally recognized as safe, that's a GRAS, that's a way to categorize and put some label on food that's safe. FDA raised some concern about the potential health effects of the burger. I'm just saying. Currently, Impossible Burger is only available at certain restaurants and fast food establishments in the U.S., Hong Kong, and Macau. Now, one burger. A burger is 113 grams per serving. The Impossible Burger. That's equivalent to a 90% lean burger. They're equivalent. There's 240 calories, 14 grams of fat, 9 carbs. A beef burger has 0 carbs. Protein, 19 grams. A beef burger has 29 grams. Fiber, 3 grams. A beef burger, there is no fiber in cattle. Added sugar, less than a gram, 0 grams in beef. 16% of the daily value of sodium. It's high in sodium. The beef burger only has 1%. It has 130% daily value of B12, 30% of folate, 2,350% of thiamine. So it has all these added nutrients. It is high in sodium, and it also has fat, total fat, 14 grams. All right? So when you compare it to a regular burger, which is 240 calories, 13 grams of fat, 0 carbs, 29 grams of protein, 0 fiber, 0 added sugar, and it has less, in some cases, not that much less than zinc and iron. They're pretty equal in terms of the nutrients, even the ones that are added in the Impossible Burger. I don't see the advantage. I have them side by side. I'm looking at them. The Impossible Burger versus a beef burger.
I think the idea was they were trying to look for something that was vegan friendly to bring people into the restaurant.
Probably.
And
they can also make the argument that it's more environmentally friendly.
Right.
Okay, because you're not raising cattle, which causes more manure, causes
no more CAFOs.
No more. Yeah.
See, I learned.
Concentrated feeding animal operations. I'm looking at this comparison between the two, and I don't know. If you gave me a choice, if the beef was free range, I might eat the beef burger, Gary. The science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
Did you know that you have 3 brains? Yes, you heard right. Exciting new research reveals you have 3 brains: your head brain, your heart brain, and your gut brain. These 3 brains are like an orchestra with billions of neurons working together to create a harmonic symphony. This intricate relationship between these 3 brains impacts your mental, emotional, and physical health. The 3 Brain Supplements from Natural Factors is a bold new innovation in mental health. It provides a whole-body approach to balance brain health and well-being. Start with the 3 Brains Total Kit, which includes 5 supplements that are essential for 3 brain health. The kit provides foundational support for all 3 of your brains. Then, depending on your unique needs, choose from Higher Thoughts to enhance brain performance, Mental Sunshine for healthy mood balance, Serene Mind to relieve stress-related fatigue, or The Best Sleep for restful sleep. Learn more at 3brainshealth.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. BDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. If you're in the military or are a first responder, you get an additional 10% off BDC's already discounted prices. BDC even offers case discounts. And you can get connected with BDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. The choice is clear. You can save at Vitamin Discount Center. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-907-7066. That's 813-907-7066. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarro Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
So would you eat a plant-based burger or a real burger? That's the question. The answer to that depends. Depends on the ingredients of the plant-based burger, and it depends on the beef burger, whether it's free range. I did a comparison of the Impossible Burger, which is a plant-based burger, and a beef burger, and I'm looking at the two, and I compared and contrasted them. There's not that much difference, save for they do add nutrients to the Impossible Burger. They up the nutrient level on certain micronutrients. And let me see if I can put my fingers on that. In the meanwhile, Joe in St. Petersburg probably had a thought or two about this because I see he's up on the computer screen. Joe, welcome back to the show. It's great to have you on.
Hey, how you doing, Doc? Happy 4th, late, but happy 4th. Listen.
Yeah.
Give me a real burger. I'm sorry. I eat the cannolis. I eat the burgers. I'm staying healthy. My weight is good. Doc, I'm sorry. I got to go with real food.
Yeah, well, the Impossible Burger is real food. It's just not a beef burger. And here's one of the advantages to the Impossible Burger is that for vegans and for vegetarians, they have issues with certain nutrients, and in that they become deficient. And with the Impossible Burger, they add B12, folate, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, zinc, iron, and selenium. Now, those they don't add selenium. Strike that. Those same compounds are found in beef, but not to the extent that they're found in the Impossible Burger. So that helps vegans and vegetarians get those nutrients, those micronutrients. That's an advantage. But other than that, oh, by the way, it has 9 grams of carbs. The beef burger has 0, and moreover, the thing that pushes me away from the Impossible Burger, that it's soy-based. So
yeah, you're right. I don't do any soy. You know what, Doc? All that which you mentioned, I get in my supplements anyhow. So, you know,
I understand.
The Impossible Burger would be impossible for me to eat it.
Well, I would eat it. I wanted to just. Sometimes we just get led down a path thinking, well, it says plant-based, so hands down, it's better than the other, the so-called more unhealthy option. A free range, if you're going to make a burger, you can get a free range, high-grade beef and make that burger. If you're going to eat meat, that would be the way to go.
I do.
All right. Would I eat regular ground beef, not free range? No. Not even at gun.
Sounds awful.
Not even at gunpoint will I eat it. Not even at gunpoint. Given what I know about the way that cattle was raised, what it was fed, how it was raised, and the way they handle the cattle when they slaughter it, and the chance for contamination. No, I'll pass.
Hey, Doc. It's 565 days that I've went on that special diet, and my body weight is 170, and my blood work came back very good, very good. A little bit high in cholesterol, not bad, Not bad at all, but, my good cholesterol was way up there. So I'm just watching my cholesterol more so.
Yeah,
than
you're doing
anything else,
good.
but I'm doing fine.
Yeah, you're doing well. You did okay with you're an exception. Most people that go on that diet that you were on lose the weight and then they gain it back. You are not the norm. I'm just telling you, you're not. The majority of people on that program gain the weight back. You're highly motivated, Joe. You stuck with it.
Doc, my wife says I'm not normal anyhow.
What?
So what's the...
She called the station and told us that already, so we know that. No, we appreciate your call, and I understand your point of view. You would go with the burger. I get it.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Well, enjoy the rest of your 4th of July holiday weekend here. We're live in Tampa, Florida, coming out of Tampa, Florida, here at the iHeartMedia Complex. Gary's here, Katie's here, and the mice, and me, and you. It's nobody else in the building. They have some sports shows down the hall that are live today. I saw one of the producers walk in the hall. He said, "Oh, you're on the air today, Doc?" I said, "Yes, I am." So we're here. We love being here. It's fine with me. Behind me is that nice picture of the beach. You're going to Busch Gardens today.
Yes, and I wanted you get to them stories about that beach.
The flesh-eating
bacteria.
Oh, I'll get that in the second hour. That's dreadful. Yeah, the beaches will be jammed up here today. St. Pete Beach, Clearwater. I don't know. Maybe Katie's going to the beach up where your neck of the woods. You going to the beach, Katie?
I am not going to the beach. I actually have to be back at work later today. So.
For what?
There's Bats and Brews at the Rays game. We just got some shindig going on.
Oh, okay. So you have some promotion you have to do.
Yes.
There you go. See, she's working all day. It's okay. It's all good. This is a privilege to do. This is not work. This is fun to do. It's a lot of work, but it's not work. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I love every second of it.
I know. I get it. It's different, isn't it?
I worked long enough in a job that I hated, so it's so nice to come to work every day and love my job.
Isn't that something?
They tell you that when you're in high school, and when then you get out of school, find a job that you love and you'll never work a day in your life, and it is the truth.
So they would say to my students, they would come to my office, Dr. Garko, I don't know what to do. I look at, what you've done and this and that. I said, what do you want to do? What's your passion? Then they tell me what their parents want them to do. I said, no. What do you want to do? Well, I would rather be a fine arts major. I want to be an artist.
There you go.
And I said, well, what does your mom and dad want? My dad wants me to be an accountant, finance. I said, is that what you want to do? No. I said, sooner or later, you're going to end up on the other side of the campus one way or another, because you will, if you have a passion to be an artist, then go be an artist. And try to persuade your parents that you can make a living doing that. They're paying for your college education.
I had that discussion this morning with somebody about I like to solve problems. And I said, that's one of the things that I like to do with the technology and everything that we're doing here.
Yeah.
And I like to figure out how to solve problems.
Well, and you won't be out of work.
No.
We got more problems than we got sense. And so Katie's right. Being able to come to work and enjoy what you do and love what you do and gives you a purpose in life, and they pay you for that, all day. Sign me up. That's what we got here. That's why we love being here today with you. We'll do the second hour. We got more to tell you, more to report, and love to hear from you too. We'll be back. Are you tired of being tired?
the ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
The preceding was a commercial program paid for by Let's Talk Nutrition, LLC.
The Rays' playoff chase with the Yankees is heating up this weekend. When your Boys of Summer continue their weekend series against their division rivals through Sunday, don't miss any of the action. Visit RaysBaseball.com. Rays up.
Hey there, people. This is Mark Maron, and I host the podcast WTF with Mark Maron, which is available on iHeartRadio. Honestly, I think we could all listen to each other a little bit more, and I think it's a healthy thing. I listen to all sorts of people, comedians, actors, musicians, directors, writers, even a president. They come into my garage, and we have a conversation about all the big stuff in life. Go check it out, WTF with Mark Maron, right here on iHeartRadio.
I'm Navy veteran Eric Dane. Join us for CBS Eye on Veterans with information for vets transitioning to civilian life, weekday mornings at 7:50 and Saturday evenings at 6, right here on 1250 WHNZ.
1250 wins WHNZ Tampa.
1250 wins WHNZ Tampa Bay. Available everywhere you want to listen on our free iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
This is CBS News on the Hour. Real news, real reporting.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. The ground is still shaking a day after Southern California's strongest earthquake in 20 years.
Whoa, roll, someone roll.
Correspondent Carter Evans feeling an aftershock from the 6.4 magnitude quake near the epicenter in Ridgecrest.
They're sending out crews around town to assess the damage. They're looking for cracks in roads, broken water pipes, that sort of thing. All this while those aftershocks continue.
CBS News science and futurist contributor Michio Kaku.
We've had over 100 aftershocks so far, and they're going to continue for weeks on end. But the big aftershocks are largely taking place now. Perhaps an aftershock of 5.0.
One registered 5.4 in San Bernardino County a few hours ago. New unemployment numbers from the government. CBS's Steve Dorsey.
It's a strong jobs report for the month of June, with the U.S. adding 224,000 non-farm jobs. That's up from 75,000 in May. It beat expectations. Economists had been expecting 165,000 jobs last month.
The Dow is down 157 points in early trading. The Trump administration has until mid-afternoon to plot its next move on a citizenship question on next year's census. Whether it'll try to find a way around this week's Supreme Court ruling, barring one. CBS News legal analyst Thane Rosenbaum.
The Commerce Department has a 2 p.m. deadline from a federal judge in Maryland to explain its legal rationale if they decide to move forward with the census question. But there is a rule that would allow the government to appeal the Supreme Court's ruling directly to the Supreme Court itself. The government would still have to supply the reason for the census question that Chief Justice Roberts ordered, and that remains the government's biggest hurdle.
A fireworks display at Chicago's Navy Pier turns violent. Police say a false report of gunfire set off a stampede. Trey David was there.
Unfortunately, I did see a few kids get trampled. A little girl, she was crying, and her father came in really heroically and kind of swooped her up.
Police say they're looking for 2 suspects in a stabbing that injured 2 teenagers and a 30-year-old man. 4th of July celebrations also turned tragic in the South.
At least 3 people are missing and 10 injured after holiday boating accidents on 2 lakes in Alabama. Dive teams are looking for 2 people missing after 2 boats boats collided on Lake Jordan north of Montgomery Thursday night. One person is missing after another boating accident on Smith Lake north of Birmingham. Several people were seriously hurt in the boat crashes. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
Ever wonder why Europeans seem to speak so many languages? Maybe it's because they use Babbel, the #1 selling language learning app in Europe. Babbel's award-winning technology gets you speaking right away, whether you're learning Spanish, French, or German. And best of all, you'll remember what you've learned.
I always thought I was bad at languages, but after using Babbel, I can tell you I was just taught the wrong way.
Using Babbel's 10 to 15-minute lessons, you can be speaking confidently in your new language within weeks.
I was amazed that I could start having real-life conversations right away. It was so fast. Now I'm speaking Spanish. Woohoo!
No wonder Babbel is the #1 selling language learning app in Europe. Try it for yourself and see why Babbel is the quick way to get conversational in a new language, like Spanish, French, or more. You can try Babbel for free. Go to Babbel.com or download the app and try it for free. That's Babbel, Babbel.com, or download the app to try it for free. That's Babbel.com.
Roadways overall in pretty good shape. We do have an accident. There's the Suncoast Parkway, northbound to the Anclote Toll Plaza. Box truck blocking the left-hand lane. On I-4 eastbound at MLK, still a large trailer stalled out there blocking the east exit. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Utica Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line at 866-545-9595.
This report is sponsored by Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans is with you every step of the way to provide a seamless mortgage experience. Visit rocketmortgage.com. Licensed in all 50 states. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 3030.
Prescription products require an online physician consultation and are only available if the physician determines a prescription is appropriate. See website for full details.
Hey guys, good news! The outrageously expensive Little Blue Pill is now generic, which means you can get the prescription medication to treat ED at affordable prices. And Hims makes it extra affordable. Right now, get your first month supply for free. All you pay is just $5 for your medical consultation when you go to 4hims.com/ship. After that, it's just $30 for a month's supply. Sure beats paying big bucks for just one blue pill, doesn't it? Plus, you won't need an awkward in-person doctor's appointment to get the prescription. Hims has doctors online who can prescribe the medication, and a pharmacy sends it right to your door. It's affordable, private, and incredibly easy. Nobody likes dealing with ED. Now, thanks to Hims, nobody has to. And that's really good news. To get your first order for just $5, you need to go to this exclusive address, 4hims.com/ship. That's 4hims.com/ship for your first month for just $5. 4hims.com/ship.
The following is a commercial program paid for by Let's Talk Nutrition, LLC. The opinions, viewpoints, and promises made during the following program are not those of WHNZ AM, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to this post-4th of July edition of Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. whether you're listening or watching, coast to coast or globally. We're grateful. Hope you had a nice 4th of July. You know, no fireworks accidents and no nutritional. Well, forget about that. Lots of barbecue yesterday, I am sure. Gary posted my meal, 4th of July meal, and it was totally organic. And you put it on Instagram?
Yes.
Yeah. It was good. It was good. No barbecue. For a lot of different reasons. But we're here today. We're live. We came to work, and we're on the air. So got a full crew. We're the only there's one or two other people in the building, but everybody else is out. We're in. Gary's here, Katie's here, you're there, and I'm right here with you, and it's all good. A lot of things going on. I was talking about these plant-based burgers in the first hour. I'm going to follow that up with comparing different types of protein. And you're going to be surprised as to the one type of protein I'm going to talk about. You may have never heard about it. You may not. Maybe many may have not. If I said burger and fungus in the same sentence, you'd probably say not for me. Well, let's see about that. We'll talk about mycoprotein and, try to introduce this concept. It's interesting and how it originated. So we'll talk about that. A week ago or so, I reported on a woman here in Florida who went to the beach, had a little scraped her ankle, or shin bone, or whatever it was, and died not too long thereafter. She had been infected with a bacterium, and unfortunately, there are two other stories in the news about that are related. Just can't make this up, and I don't understand why we're having this trend now. I don't recall these kinds of stories with this kind of frequency. Just don't recall that, and I'm curious as to why this is going on. So we'll get into that and much more. You may have something on your mind. You can always comment on what I'm talking about, reporting on, or I may be commenting on at any given time. And if it's off topic, that's okay too. We have a variety of ways for you to make connection with the show and make contact.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Or you can text us or email us at Let's Talk Nutrition through Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can also make comments there at Let's Talk Nutrition on YouTube. And I sent you a couple articles that were actually sent to us through Facebook.
And they are?
And one was about Roundup inside of the plant-based meats. They found the glyphosate.
Wow. Yeah, well, it gets into the soil, it gets into the food system, the crops and whatnot, right? It gets into the food chain.
And there's overspray. You can't stop when you're spraying one field, it's going to overspray in another field.
Yeah, there's this thing
I showed you pictures.
Thing called wind. It creates drift. Yeah. So, all these things to be concerned about. We try to raise our consciousness about what goes on out there in the world and where the hazards are. People often get sick and they don't know why they got sick, and oftentimes it's environmentally caused. So, now, I was talking about plant-based burgers in the first hour. I focused on the Impossible Burger. I did a comparison and contrast between an Impossible Burger and a regular burger. There are some differences. The Impossible Burger is more fortified with micronutrients, has more micronutrients that I had mentioned, B vitamins, C, and so on, compared to a regular burger. Impossible Burger has 9 carbs. A beef burger has 0. Impossible Burger is soy-based. Beef burger is not. I don't know if you sat me down and said you got to pick one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Under the condition that the beef burger is free range, I'll go with the beef burger. And the reason is I'm not a big soy fan. And the Impossible Burger, they went to a soy-based protein. They moved it from a wheat-based protein because they wanted to be able to say gluten-free. If you forced me, I would do a free-range beef burger compared to the Impossible Burger. You might be surprised at that, given that I don't eat meat that much. Yeah, that's just me. And it's the soy that would push me away. So, 877-897-8255. Relatedly, different kinds of protein. Animal protein has been touted as, in quotes, complete protein. Complete meaning it has the full array of amino acids. All right? And so there's this back and forth between, plant-based proteins and animal-based proteins. Well, if I said protein and fungus in the same sentence, you'd probably think, no, there's a problem here. Well, there is such a thing as fungal-based derived protein. More people are turning away from eating meat in favor of a plant-based, diet and plant-based meat replacement options that I just referenced here, Beyond Burger, Impossible Burger. And so researchers are trying to find out and examine whether animal or fungus-derived protein is better for building muscle mass. You're saying fungal-based protein? Yes. Animal products, as I said, often are considered the best source of protein. Although now there are some studies that say otherwise or suggest something else. In 2017, out of the University of Exeter in the United Kingdom, that study suggested that fungus-derived protein, it's called mycoprotein, could be just as good for your physical health as, animal protein such as milk or meat or chicken. When I say meat, meaning cattle or whatever. Mycoprotein, it's spelled M-Y-C-O, then protein. Mycoprotein is a processed nutrient-derived form of a strain of the microfungus Fusarium venenatum, or venatium, whatever. My Latin's horrible. Which naturally occurs, which contains a high amount of protein. Can't make this up. This study was headed up by Dr. Benjamin Wall and collaborated with and received fundings from Corn Foods, a company that produces plant-based meat replacement products. So there's a little bit of a conflict here, but nevertheless. And they use mycoprotein as the protein source in their foods. So this is out there. Maybe some of you have consumed or currently have in your regular diet mycoprotein that you're eating. I haven't had it. And it's fungus-derived, as I said, and which it might throw some people off. And mycoprotein is a form of a single-cell protein, which is fungal protein. And you'll find it in the Oxford Dictionary. I mean, it's a real concept. When you come back, I'll tell you how all this started, where this notion of finding other protein sources came from. You're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition, Coast to Coast and globally. Michael Garko, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. VDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. If you're in the military or are a first responder, you get an additional 10% off VDC's already discounted prices. VDC even offers case discounts. And you can get connected with VDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. The choice is clear. You can save at Vitamin Discount Center. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-907-7066. That's 813-907-7066. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Celsius is a fitness drink which is clinically proven to function. How? As a thermogenic, Celsius proprietary MetaPlus blend accelerates metabolism, increasing your body's ability to burn fat and calories. There are only two ways a body burns fat, through increased heart rate and our increased body temperature, thermogenesis. Drinking Celsius and then going into motion is double dipping. You're accelerating the burn and the results are even faster. Celsius is your ultimate fitness partner. No high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no preservatives, no artificial colors or flavors. 100% of 7 essential vitamins. Proven in 6 published university studies. How does it work? Celsius proprietary MetaPlus formula, including green tea with EGCS, ginger, and guarana seed, turns on thermogenesis, a process that boosts your body's metabolic rate. Drinking Celsius prior to fitness activities is proven to energize, accelerate metabolism, burn body fat and calories. Invest in yourself. Drink Celsius. Look for us at www.celsius.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. North American Urban Spice, wellness for life. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And welcome to the post-4th of July edition of Let's Talk Nutrition. Got on to this theme in the first hour talking about plant-based burgers, right? And two brands that are out there that are well-known, the Impossible Burger and Beyond Burger. And then I took the Impossible Burger, compared it to a beef burger, and wanted to see how much difference there really was. In terms of the nutritional value, the Impossible Burger is boosted with some micronutrients, and there is more of those micronutrients than in the beef burger. But at the end of the day, if the beef burger were free range, I guess for a vegan or vegetarian, the Impossible Burger is an advantage because of the boosted ingredients that they put, the B vitamins and whatnot. But beyond that, I don't know. I'm not excited about it being soy-based. It was wheat-based, the Impossible Burger. So, you know, free range, if you force me to eat a burger, I'd probably go with the free-range beef burger. Now, relatedly, it turns out that back in the 60s, researchers were concerned, investigators related to nutrition, food supply, world food supply, were concerned about there being enough food to provide adequate protein for populations, societies around the world, around the globe, and that we were at some point we're going to run into trouble in the future. There's not going to be enough food in terms of protein sources for people. So they began experimenting with trying to come up with alternative protein sources. Well, they had some success. Mycoprotein is a form of a single cell protein known as fungal protein. That's right. Myco, M-Y-C-O, by the way, the etymology of that word is from Greek. And myco in Greek means fungus. So mycoprotein is fungus protein in a real sense. The only mycoprotein on sale in Europe and North America is spelled, the brand is Q-U-O-R-N. Q-U-O-R-N. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And it's created from Fusarium venenatum. Fusarium venenatum is a fungus. In the 1960s, as I said, Fusarium venenatum was identified by an English company called Rank Hovis McDougall. And they discovered it in their experiments and search for an alternative protein source as a potential protein source for humans. It turns out that Fusarium venenatum was one of more than 3,000 species of fungi screened during a 3-year period for being cheap to reproduce, nutritious, and being palatable. It was consumable. Concerns for pathogen potential of the species on plants led to a 12-year testing process. It's reported. I went to Wikipedia for that. After this period, Fusarium venenatum was allowed to be sold on the English market, and at the time was the most thoroughly tested food product in the European market. Again, Fusarium venenatum is the only source of mycoprotein, fungus protein, that can produce a high percentage of protein biomass appropriate for the marketplace. Now, people would never put the word fungus and protein in the same sentence. It turns out that this fungus-based protein, mycoprotein, is pretty nutritious and it's reproducible, it's abundant, and so on. So how do they make it? The fungus is grown in these giant vats, and they use glucose syrup as the food. Remember what a fungus is, right? So the fermentation vat is filled with this growth medium and then inoculated with fungal spores. The Fusarium venenatum culture respires, that is the term that's used, aerobically. So for it to grow at an optimum rate, it is supplied with oxygen. It's aerobic. It's not anaerobic. It needs oxygen. And carbon dioxide is drawn out from the vat. Then to make protein, nitrogen in the form of ammonia is added, like fixing nitrogen, and vitamins and minerals are needed to support the growth. The vat is kept at a constant temperature. It's optimized for growth. The fungus can double its mass every 5 hours. That's how they grow it. It's actually a fungus, and it's a protein. And they just came upon it in the 60s trying to find alternative food sources. I have never had mycoprotein product, ever. It would be interesting to try. When they say that it tastes good, it has nutritionally less saturated fat. I mean, it's just the nutritional potential is it creates a feeling of fullness. It's rich in protein. It's not really high in calories. It's low in calories. It's low in fat. It's high in protein content. Sounds good to me. Mycoprotein, fungus protein. So now you know about that. We'll see. Maybe somebody out there has tried it. I have never. We'll see. Maybe I'll get a chance to do that.
non-addictive, completely natural, and leaves you feeling energetic and ready to take on the day. To place your order, to find out where to find Happenall in your area, call 1-800-243-5242, 800-243-5242, or visit us at oregonol.com.
1250 WHNZ. Online at WHNZ.com. On your phone with the iHeartRadio app. And on hundreds of devices like Alexa, Google Home, Xbox, and Sonos. An iHeartRadio station.
I'm Navy veteran Eric Dane. Join us for CBS Eye on Veterans with information for vets transitioning to civilian life, weekday mornings at 7:50 and Saturday evenings at 6, right here on 1250 WHNZ.
News on 1250 WHNZ.
A new University of South Florida study says seaweed masses will continue to appear along the state's Atlantic beaches. Satellite images show more than 20 million tons of sargassum, which turns seawater brown and emits a hydrogen sulfide gas that smells like rotten eggs. Researchers say it's devastating to marine life as well as coral reefs. Florida voters would be allowed to cast a ballot in any primary, regardless of party affiliation, if a proposed amendment gets into the Constitution.
When taxpayers are funding these elections, voters should not be told you're not welcome.
Stephen Fancourt from All Voters Vote says hundreds of thousands of Floridians have signed the petition, and in a few weeks they'll have enough signatures to get on next year's ballot. State Supreme Court must review the language before it can go to voters. Florida is one of 14 states with a closed primary system. With Florida's news, I'm Al Lewis.
From the 1250 WHNZ Florida Central Credit Union Home Loans Traffic Center.
Not too bad out there right now. No delays really on any of the expressways. The bridges are all clear on I-4 eastbound at MLK. We still have a disabled truck blocking the eastbound lane to MLK, but that is about it. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Uterich Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line at 866-545-9595.
This report is sponsored by KFC. Hurry down to the nearest KFC to try the new Cheetos Sandwich, a KFC chicken sandwich with Cheeto sauce and actual Cheetos on it. It's only available for a limited time. The future has bright orange fingers, folks, and it's still finger-licking good.
Tired of waking up hot and uncomfortable? Sleep cool on the reinvented Tempur-Breeze by Tempur-Pedic. It's engineered with a revolutionary cooling system that pulls excess heat away from your body and allows maximum airflow. Sleep deeper all night and wake up more refreshed every morning. Enjoy deeper, cooler sleep by saving $500 off a reinvented Tempur-Pedic Breeze mattress during our July 4th event. Find a retailer today at TempurPedic.com.
New Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline not only helps keep your engine running like new, it can also help you win big. When you fill up as a Fuel Rewards member, you'll be automatically entered in the Shell Great Gas giveaway after purchasing 8 gallons or more, where you can win one of thousands of prizes, including free fuel for a year. To join, download the Fuel Rewards app or go to fuelrewards.com/win. In engines that continuously use Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline. No purchase necessary. Motion ends 9/1/19. See official rules at fuelrewards.com/win for how to enter by mail and all details.
From the 1250 WHNZ Rude Air Conditioning Weather Center. Rely on Rude.
Your Tampa Bay area forecast. Mostly cloudy, isolated showers and thunderstorms continue overnight. Low 78. Thursday, July 4th. Sunny, dry, and hot. A 50% chance for afternoon and early evening showers and thunderstorms. High 94. Thursday night, showers ending, becoming partly cloudy. Low 78. For more news, weather, and traffic, tune to WFLA at 94.5 in St. Pete, 105.9 in Tampa, or 99.1 in Newport Richey.
This report is sponsored by Ashley Home Store.
Ashley Home Store Stars and Stripes mattress event is going on now. Hurry in and save up to $1,200 on select adjustable sets or get no interest for 6 years, plus up to $300 Ashley cash. Ashley Home Store, this is home.
Dana Lash and the Dana Show on 1250 WHNZ.
If you want to call in and ask me why I haven't talked about it when I've talked about it on the program before, feel free. But you might want to wear a crotch guard. People who are total morons are like, why don't you talk about this? Hey, Brainiac, did it occur to you that I have? And I'm going to later on. I realize you got to go trim your mullet, but hey, guess what? I got a bunch of other stuff I'm talking about too.
The Dana Show. Weeknights 10 to midnight on 1250 WHNZ.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. Reviva Labs, the natural skincare authority. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Don't forget, you can join us on Facebook. Watch us on Facebook at Let's Talk Nutrition, or subscribe to our YouTube channel at Let's Talk Nutrition on YouTube. Dr. Garko's personal email is drgarko at letstalknutrition.com. And we're doing that Instagram page, and we posted pics from your dinner from last night.
People, they click on that thing?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, it was a 4th of July non-barbecue dinner. All organic. It was a salad. There were green beans that were steamed, organic corn that was steamed, and a salad. Pasta was whole grain, organic. Sauce was organic. The salad, everything in the salad was organic. So it's posted, and I made that. See what I'm going to cook up today. You've had my food. You've eaten at my house.
Yeah. You made the soup with the beans?
Yeah, you like that.
It was good. And you put spice to your food. That's
Yeah.
a lot of people are scared to do that.
No, man, that's what you have to do. Find ways to make it tasty, inviting, and enjoyable. Herbs and spices. Talking about food, protein alternatives, meat alternatives, and this gets complicated. They got these plant-based burgers out there, and now you have fungal-derived protein. This is called mycoprotein. Myco in Greek means fungus, so it's fungus protein, and it's a meat substitute. They say that the mycoprotein sort of tastes like chicken. And I said to you that mycoprotein is a type of single-cell protein that's derived from fungi and produced for human consumption. And I shared with you how they make it. And it's made by fermenting a type of mycofungus, that I've been chatting with you about. And the fermented solids are combined. Then what they'll do, and the part that they don't tell you sometimes, is that the fermented solids are ultimately combined with egg whites, wheat protein, and other ingredients, and then texturized into a meat-like shapes and then packaged as meat substitutes. There's a brand out there called Quorn Products. It's spelled Quorn. It's a brand of meat substitutes. It's very popular. Probably some of you know what that brand is. It has a variety of products or SKUs in its repertoire, ranging from sausages to chicken nuggets to burgers. So they're trying to find these alternatives for people who don't want to eat, in quotes, meat. I don't want to say real meat, but, these products are just as real as any other product. They're not, they're just not meat. They're meat, sort of like meat. Now, they say that the mycoprotein has some advantages. It promotes weight loss. It supports digestive health. It's a complete protein. It lowers cholesterol. It regulates blood sugar. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, there are some concerns. And one of the concerns is that mycoprotein allergy concerns for people. Dr. Axe, giving him attribution, wrote about that. He talked about it, as well as another article by Rachel Link. She wrote an article talking about mycoprotein, some of the benefits, and some of the concerns. And one of the main concerns is that people consuming mycoprotein can end up with an allergic kind of response that, could nausea, vomiting, and all of that. Most people that consume mycoprotein are unaware that they might be allergic to the product, given what else they put in it. So you need to be mindful of that. That's sort of the other side of the coin on this kind of protein. Now, when they grow it, when they ferment it, it doesn't have those other ingredients. They start adding egg whites and wheat and whatnot. Now you're introducing the potential for an allergic response. My question is, do they make mycoprotein-based products freestanding without adding these other ingredients? That's my question. I don't know the answer to that. I didn't research it. I've never had a mycoprotein-based product. But when you're buying these products, here's the advice. You need, just because you bought it in a health store, and just because it says plant-based or whatever it might say, you need to look at the ingredients. That's where the truth is to be found. What are the ingredients? And at what levels, what dosage levels? At the end of the day, notwithstanding all the marketing. And again, I go into these health stores and the big ones, Whole Foods, Sprouts, all of them. And there's some products in there that I wouldn't necessarily consume. Not at all. When you look at the ingredients. When we go to the trade shows, we'll be going here in the fall. We'll go to Expo East, and the food section, hundreds, thousands of companies that are making food, supposedly health food. Not so much. Now, they get mad at you when you tell them that, but because they're at a health show doesn't mean that, the food is all that great. So it's all what's in the ingredients. Got to look. Contact us. Give us a thought or two.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
Going to the beach is a great summertime activity. Two more stories related. A mom, people going to the beach and then being infected with a flesh-eating bacterium. A mom says her son was infected with this flesh-eating bacteria, and very upsetting. It says a trip to a Maryland beach left her son covered in wounds from flesh-eating bacteria. We had some photographs that they are grotesque. And then a Pennsylvania man said that his 77-year-old mother died after being infected with similar bacteria when she scraped her leg at a Florida beach. I reported on that last week. It's a Vibrio bacteria. Can be found in coastal waters and sometimes called a fisherman's disease, handling these fish in the waters and where these bacteria live, and they get infected. Now we have people just getting a little scrape. Then there's another story, another person. I'll tell you about that when we come back to an LTN health question as well.
Want to get at the core issues that
Chapter with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter. Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Have you been putting off a cleanse? They can be harsh and leave you chained to the toilet, making for an overall unpleasant experience. Rethink your cleanse with Fluorescence, a daily cleanse that helps safely and gently detoxify your body. Unlike other detoxes that can be hard on the body, Fluorescence supports your body's natural processes, helping it to work more efficiently than it could on its own. The truth is your body is really good at cleansing, but due to the number of toxins we're exposed to, it can use a little daily support. Inspired by traditional OBGYN formula, Fluorescence is made with 8 herbs: burdock root, watercress, sheep sorrel herb, slippery elm, rhubarb root, kelp, blessed thistle, and red clover blossom. These herbs work together to support multiple elimination pathways, gently helping your body's detox systems do what they were made to do, only better. Forget harsh extreme cleanses and cleanse happy. Try Fluorescence for gentle daily cleansing that leaves you feeling rejuvenated. Find Fluorescence at your local health food store. For more information, visit florahealth.com.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace for a good night's rest naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural factors where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And here's the LTN health question of the day. I've been talking about alternatives, protein alternatives, meat-based meat alternatives, and they've come out with all these different products. And I had referenced the Impossible Burger, the Beyond Burger product, and then I got into back in the 60s, they were trying to find alternative protein sources because there's a concern that in the future there's not going to be enough protein for humans on the planet. And we need to have other sources of protein besides animal protein. So they started experimenting and trying to develop different kinds of protein. In the process, they came up with what is called mycoprotein. Mycoprotein. Here's the question. It's a true and false question. This is easy. Mycoprotein is made by fermenting a type of microfungus, and that's it. In other words, mycoprotein is derived from fungus. Is that true or false? Mycoprotein is derived from a fungus through a fermentation process. Is that true or false?
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
And we have a audience member in Marietta, Georgia. Al, long time no see. Nice to have you back on the show.
Well, thank you. I hope all's well with you.
Yeah, you doing well?
Yes, thank you very much. I have a couple of questions for you regarding the burgers.
Yeah.
Now, soya, if it's non-GMO, what are the benefits of that?
Soy being non-GMO, it's well, if the soy is not genetically modified, it depends on who you're talking to. People think that genetically modified food is dangerous to eat and that, that doesn't serve us well. And they would say the soy being non-GMO is an advantage in that regard. If you buy into all of that, that's a whole nother theme for another day. This Impossible Burger, at one point, the primary ingredient, Al, was a wheat. It was a wheat-based product. Now it's a soy-based product. And plus they add other micronutrients and so on. I don't know. I've looked at some of these other products out there, and when I go into these health stores where they sell food, and I look at the ingredients, these meat alternative products, and I look at the ingredients and I say, no, it's not for me, even though they claim it's a health food. That's just me. So but this mycoprotein is an interesting alternative. The problem is you run into allergy issues because they blend it with other foods to texturize it, and egg whites and wheat and whatnot. So I don't know. I don't know enough about it to say, is there a mycoprotein product that's just mycoprotein? They don't add anything else to it. That I don't know.
Now, consuming animal products, animal protein, isn't that high in cholesterol? And another thing is protein and animal protein is bad on the kidneys, heavy on the kidneys.
Well, the problem with animal protein is a number of things. If it's beef derived from these CAFOs, these concentrated feeding animal operations, those animals are fed corn. They're not fed grass. Cattle were not designed, evolutionarily speaking, to eat corn. They eat grass. So they feed them corn. That's number one. The corn is then inoculated with certain pharmaceutical drugs, right? And so on. And then these animals are raised in these horrible conditions. They stand in their own fecal matter, and then they're taken to slaughter, and there's feces all over the hides. I mean, I've talked about this. Read Michael Pollan's book, Omnivore's Dilemma. He talks about that. So if the beef is grown that way, raised that way, it is high in saturated fat, which leads to being high in cholesterol. It's bad for cardiovascular health. Free-range beef that's fed grass, and they're not raised in these large feeding operations, that beef is better. It tends to be lower in saturated fat, and then hence less cholesterol prone, if you will. So that's the knock on beef. But if you eat chicken, Is it chicken free range? Because if it's not, then that means they're raising it in these conditions that are horrible, and they're fed antibiotics and hormones, and you consume that. So when you're eating meat, you always have to ask, how was it grown? How was it raised? Make sense?
Well, it does make sense. But,
do you eat meat? Do you eat meat?
No, I don't eat any animal protein. Well, I eat fish, of course. I'm a vegetarian.
But yeah, so you're okay. So you're a pescatarian. You do eat fish. Fish is a meat.
I do eat, yes, right. But I get any protein I have from beans and so forth.
Yeah, legumes. Sure.
Yeah,
I mean, they have it now, Al. The technology. These companies make protein products that are plant-based, powders. Powdered products.
Right.
They're complete protein products. They taste good. They're healthy, and they're great. And we've come a long way with that technology.
Well,
but a steady diet of red meat from that is traditionally raised, fed corn, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I shy away from those things.
Have you ever had any of these burgers, the Beyond Burger, the Impossible?
Oh, yes, I've had them. They're delicious. Don't get me wrong. They're wonderful. I've had them, and I've got a stack of them in my freezer right now.
Oh, so you do eat them?
Yes, I do.
And you like them?
I like them. There are a few things there that I question. There's some sort of things I can't even pronounce the names.
Yeah, I know. You have to be a chemistry major. So what you can do in your spare time, go online, take each ingredient, go online, and research that ingredient and see what it is. Oftentimes they're fillers, they may be fiber or whatever, but on the whole, I don't know. Maybe generally speaking, they're a better alternative to red meat. I don't know. Just depends on the ingredients. But it's nice to hear your voice and nice to know you're out there in Marietta, Georgia, listening to us. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You bet.
Wish you the best there. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Let's go to Clearwater. Mary, what's the answer? True or false?
Hello?
Yes. True or false?
Yes.
True. You're right. Your health is your wealth. We'll see you tomorrow.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical